Community College. You're tuned in to ESPN Radio on 106.3.
Welcome to CMH Field. We are here for a almost final game of the season for the Astoria Fishermen, at least the final for the 4A Coapa League, as they are set to get to the end of the season this week. They'll wrap things up against Dayton coming up on Wednesday, but today they'll wrap things up in the Coapa League, at least for them, and the St Helens Lions and Scappoose Indians, Tillamook Cheesemakers, and the Seaside Seagulls will be looking towards the postseason. As it stands now, it looks like the Fishermen have a pretty good chance to get in. It would take, I think, a pretty big miracle for them to not make the postseason at this point, as they come into this one ranked number 3 in the state, taking on the St. Helens Lions, and at least last check, they are now ranked number 4. So it is 3 and 4 today. The Dowls leapfrogging into that number 2 spot. Well, Scappoose holds on to the top spot. And we'll talk about all of that and more, break down lineups and all that fun stuff as we break down today's game. It's going to be another good one, as these two teams, definite playoff contenders, square up again today.
Yeah, it's a matchup as usual for the last few years, and it's right down to who's number 2 in the Coapa League today.
Today, it's going to be that. We're going to get a look at starting lineups and all that stuff as we look forward to today's contest right here on ESPN 106.3.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Hi folks, these sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at astoriaford.net.
You're tuned in to ESPN Radio on 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field for another Coapa League matchup. It is the Fishermen taking on the Lions. The Lions will come into this game at 17-6 and a league record of 7-3. For the Fishermen, well, not a lot different. They're going to have an overall record of 17-6 with a league record of 8-3. Just one win separates the two squads. The three losses coming at the hands of Scappoose for the Fishermen and for the St Helens Lions. They picked up a few, but they were able to scrape out 2 wins over the Scappoose Indians, so that could factor for them. There's still a lot to play for here in this one between these two teams as they come together. They are ranked 4 and 3, 4 for the Lions, 3 for the Fishermen. The Dowls, like I said, leapfrog into that number 2 spot, and it is Scappoose holding on to the top spot. The Scappoose Indians holding the number 1 ranking for quite some time late in the season, and it is, like we've talked about all year long in the Coapa League, it's been a dogfight between the top 3. The Indians, Scappoose sitting at 9 and 2. It would have been great for the Fishermen to try to sneak one out. They gave them 10 innings in one effort, and just a run in the other separated the two, so it's not a big disparaging difference between St. Helens, Scappoose, and the Astoria Fishermen.
Very good teams in a very tight league.
A very, very tight league and tight race, and we anticipate this one to be tight as well. These two teams played to a split last year, 2-2 on the season. The St. Helens Lions won the league, and the Fishermen ended up beating them in the state tournament for the state championship. So there's still a lot between these two teams as they battle. And
it's going to shake up in the postseason, because I don't see all 3 of these teams, Scappoose, St. Helens, and Astoria, not fighting each other in the playoffs.
At some point, these teams could meet each other again. And it's fully anticipated and expected, and you don't necessarily want to give away all your secrets even in these ones. So we will give away one little secret, and that is the starting lineup for the St. Helens Lions.
Yeah, I've got leading off hitter is number 0, Ellie Schaefer. Then I've got number 1, Addie Andresen. Number 2, Emmy Kierming. Number 3, Bristol Beeler. Number 4, Addie Ellis. Number 8, Dakota Drake. Number 9, Maddie Hancock. Number 34, Jaden Pence. And number 50, Hallie Hayes.
And you may have noticed that Bob disregarded their positions. We don't have those yet, as we didn't get that information yet, but we'll get it to you as soon as we possibly can. We'll take a quick timeout, come back for the Astoria starting 9 and actually starting 10. Coming up right after this here as we get ready to go at CMH Field under sunny skies on ESPN 106.3.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria, Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works. Rack Room Shoes, Route 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
You're listening to Astoria High Sports. I'm Athletic Director Howard Rube. Stay tuned for more Fighting Fisherman action on ESPN 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field as we get ready to go between the Fishermen and the St Helens Lions. A little misinformation for the St Helens lineup. We'll get that corrected in just a moment, but will give us a chance to get through the Fishermen at least. And today they will be starting 10. Utilizing the DH position for the Fishermen, it'll be Haley Svensson leading things off at shortstop. After that, third baseman Ariana Adams. Catcher Finley Cameron hits third, and pitcher Taryn Ray will hit fourth. Lila Carlson, the center fielder, is batting fifth, and right fielder Kylie Svensson, the freshman, bats in the sixth spot. And senior, on senior day, Kate Barnsey will be on first base, batting seventh. At second base, Kaisa Whitsett wears number 10 and hits eighth. And senior Riley Davis will be the DH today, hitting in the 9 hole. And Maggie Fallour in left field is going to be in the 10th spot. She'll be wearing number 18 and in the field for the Fishermen. And were you able to catch up on the St. Helens Lions?
I'm ready for a do-over, Rob.
All right, let's do a do-over on the St. Helens Lions starting 9.
All right, I've got number 1, Addie Andreessen's going to be out in center field. Number 8, Dakota Drake, and she's going to be playing first base. Number 4, Addie Ellis is going to be at shortstop. Number 9, Maddie Hancock catching today. Number 34, Jaden Pence is going to be at third base. Number 50, Hallie Hayes is going to be at second. Number 2, Emmy Kierming is going to be pitching. Number 0, Ellie Schaefer out in right field. And number 3, Bristol Beeler out in left.
And there you have it. The St. Helens Lions are led by head coach Natasha Sharp and assisted by Heather Sorber. And for the Fishermen, they are led by 4A Coach of the Year Kent Israel and assisted by Corey Blanker, Adam Svensson, and Coach Lou, or as we like to call him, Road Shake Lou. He road trips home with us quite a bit. We always tease him that we're stopping for ice cream or shakes on our way home.
That's right.
We call him Road Shake Lou. That's his new nickname that we're going to give him. So if you see him out on the streets, you can call him Road Shake Lou. He might look at you cross-eyed for a minute, but that's how we roll on our road trips with Coach Lou. Always a lot of fun. The Fishermen here getting ready to roll, and we are getting ready as well. The umpires in the pink today as we celebrate Sunshine and Senior Day with the Fishermen. And we're going to take a quick timeout, come back for the first pitch in the start of today's contest as the Fishermen are being announced onto the field as they will start in the field, and the St. Helens Lions will be at bat first. It's all coming up right here. Another battle in the Coapa League. The Fishermen taking on the Lions, 17-6. Identical records coming in. A league record of 8-3 for the Fishermen, and for the Lions, 7-3. Both trying to hold on and keep that coveted number 2 spot right now in the Coapa League, as both squads will have a tough time trying to catch Scappoose, at least for that number 1 spot. It's mathematically possible, but not probably a thing.
Yeah,
you know, these two teams are done playing Scappoose, so they're going to have to count on Scappoose to stumble against opponents they probably won't stumble against, if that's what you're hoping for. And we're anticipating Scappoose to hold on. They've done it all season long, and we don't see them falling out of that number 1 spot. So a battle for the coveted number 2 spot and a chance to host in the playoffs is the important part. We'll have first pitch coming up in just a minute right here on ESPN 106.3.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria, Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered. From fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks, the deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at astoriaford.net.
This is ESPN Radio on KKOR AM 1230 and 106.3 K2464BV, Astoria, Warrenton, Seaside.
Fisherman Pride. I'm Coach Howard Rube. You're locked into the live call of Astoria High right here on ESPN 106.3.
CMH Field just underway for the Fishermen and St Helens Lions. Addie Andreheisen leading things off, and Ray throws first pitch in, ball one on a bunt attempt. Second one, bunt attempt, and strike.
1-1 count.
1-1 count for Taryn Ray, who has had a tough week. Some tough losses against the Scappoose Indians, but some good wins as well. And by tough, I only mean busy, really.
Right, a whole lot of pitches thrown.
Fouled one way there. That'll be strike two on the count to Addie Andreheisen, getting things to 1-2. And not only did she play 2-3 really good squads between St. Helens and the Scappoose Indians, she took 1 to 10 innings. And that is going to be a strikeout swinging for Addie Andreheisen to lead things off for the St. Helens Lions. Dakota Drake now up to bat for the St. Helens Lions, and she is on first base for the Lions. So with one out, Ray gets set to face the right-handed batter. These two squads faced each other on Friday in St. Helens, and we were unable to make it there.
We tried real hard.
First pitch from Ray. That catches the zone for strike one.
Unfortunately, when the highway won't let you through.
No, there was a pretty bad accident just a few miles outside of St. Helens, and we were unaware of the detour to be able to get there. Pitch two, ball. And by the time we figured out where we might be able to go, it was too late. So we switched tactics and gave you an NBA game instead. And a swing and a miss. Strike two.
1-2 count.
Fishermen were able to come away with the victory in that one. And in a long game, Taryn Ray got a little bit loose in the seventh. The St. Helens Lions were able to get some runs back, but the Fishermen did come away with a 9-7 win. That pitch comes in high to even things at 2-2 to second batter Dakota Drake. It is Addie Ellis in the on-deck circle, the shortstop for the Lions. Pitch from Ray. That one is foul tipped back off the cage behind the catcher for a foul. And on a 2-2 count, Dakota Drake back in the box and ready to go. Lions and Fishermen, we anticipate a tough battle between these two. Ray back in the circle, ready to go again. And that one right down the middle. That'll be a looking strikeout.
It's going to be her 196th strikeout for the season.
Addie Ellis Now up to bat, her second consecutive here today, getting the leadoff hitter, Addie Andreheisen, and Dakota Drake to strike out. And Addie Ellis, the shortstop, now takes her swings at Taryn Ray's efforts. That one comes in high, wisely laid off for ball one. Fishermen and St. Helens Lions split the series last year, 2-2. And that one off the bat and off Finley's shoulder pad, it looked like there, for strike one. Grazed right off the top of her catcher's gear just a bit. 1-1 count. I promise you, Finley is not going to say she got hit. She'll shake it off and walk right back behind that plate. That changeup gets swung on and foul tipped away for strike two. Finley Cameron is one of the toughest SOBs I know.
She sure is.
She is a great catcher for the Fishermen. And
Tactician.
just tough, and she is a great catcher. And the leader for this team, foul tipped away over our heads, and 1-2 count remains for Addie Ellis, the third hitter for the St. Helens Lions. She is definitely a leader, a quiet leader. Just one of the real strong pillars for this squad. Up and high, ball.
2-2 count.
When her team needs a lift, she's usually there to provide it. Defensively, she has definitely got her head in the game. One of those catchers behind the plate who really controls the field. That changeup is going to get up in the air and into center field, where Carlson settles underneath of it. And that'll do it. The Lions are retired in order with a couple of strikeouts and a fly out to center field. Carlson gets under that one. And for the Fishermen, they'll send their 1-2-3 hitters up in the bottom of one, and we'll have it for you in a minute right here on ESPN 106.3.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Route 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Executive producer of the Rube Report here, Dane Gouge. You're locked into Astoria High Sports on ESPN 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field, it is the Fishermen now in the bottom of one, and they'll have their chance to attack the St. Helens Lions. They did so in yesterday's game, attacking well to come out with the victory. Getting up big, although they allowed the runs in the seventh, were able to hold on to the 9-7 win, and Haley Svensson will start things off for the Fishermen, hitting one into the left center gap. That'll get to the fence, well fielded, and Haley will hold on one with a leadoff single for the Fishermen. That one got to the fence. Good job by the left fielder to get out there and snag it at the fence and relay it in and hold Haley at one.
Yeah, I figured that was a double with Haley's speed, but yeah.
Adams now at bat for the Fishermen, wasting no time. She'll swing at the first one. That's going to get into the catcher and in foul territory. It'll pop up. Catcher will handle it in foul territory.
Story coming out aggressive at the bat to start.
Once again, they're swinging on first pitch. And Finley Cameron, the catcher, now at bat for the Fishermen. Runner on first is Haley Svensson. Finley will take that one deep into foul territory. Down the third base line, for strike one.
They need some scaffolding if they were going to give for that one.
That one was high and just past the bullpen area. And Emmy Karamming, the pitcher. Where is number 2? And that one high, ball. She is not tall. The pitcher for the St. Helens Lions. And that one's going to get center field. Center fielder moves around and then gets under it. Haley will retreat back to first. So the fly out to center field will leave Haley stranded at first. and bring up Taryn Ray as Finley trying to give that one a ride.
Yeah, that wind coming right back at her. It's going to be a tough one today to send over the fence.
This is not necessarily a home run hitting field when the wind blows in this way. Cramming sends that one in, and Ray swings under it for strike one.
Ray hitting .324 for the season.
Hitting well, pitching well. The tall junior will step back in, and that one will get thrown up in the air. Catcher trying to find it. That should clear. No, there it is. Popped up into foul territory behind the catcher, and the Fishermen leave Haley stranded with a couple of flyouts, at least for the catcher, and then a flyout to deep center. And we go into 2 at 0-0 here on ESPN 106.3.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Hey, it's Alice Cooper, and you're listening to Astoria High School Sports on ESPN 106.3. School's not out yet. I'll tell you when.
Back here at CMH Field, and no, school is not out yet. We are still in the throes of the last month or so, and of course, still got some good sports to come our way. The Fishermen softball team making a push for the playoffs once again this year, and here in the second against the Lions, they face the 4-5-6 hitters. And first pitch from Ray is going to get sliced down the right field line and go foul for a long strike one to Madeline Hancock, the catcher, leading things off here in the second for the Lions. Jaden Pence in the on-deck circle with Hallie Hayes in the hole. That ball gets relayed in. Svensson will handle the duties and hand it off to her pitcher. And we get set for the second pitch of this at-bat. These two teams battled yesterday. The Fishermen jumped out early and held on to a big lead. And that one comes in for ball one.
On Friday, yeah.
Or yeah, I keep saying yesterday. It feels just like yesterday, I guess, on Friday.
Yeah. Weekend flies, man.
Yes, it does. And as the older you get, it feels like the faster it goes. That one's up in the air and not playable. Clears the fence behind us.
Strike two.
We are seated on the third base, just about in line with the third base coach, all the way past the home plate on the outfield fence, or infield
5
fence.
yards off of, yeah.
That one's hit into left. Second base will get under it. No, not in time. He's going to turn two, go to, and get there. She will reach on a little looper over second base into shallow right. Hancock is safe at second on the double as Whitsett and Haley Svensson couldn't collapse to make the play. And the ball hits. Kylie picks it up, throws it into second, but not in time. So it's a leadoff double for Madeline Hancock. And Jaden Pence now at the plate. And that one's chopped foul, strike one. The right-hander will step in. Hallie Hayes moves into the on-deck circle, and that puts Emmy Karaming in the hole for the Lions. 0-0 early in this one here in the second. Next pitch from Ray is swung and missed. Up early in the count already. It's a 0-2 count for Ray here. Already got a pair of strikeouts. Runner on second. And the pitch.
Check swing.
Check swing. Ball. Outside. Check is good, so 1-2 count. Ray loads up the pitch. That one's high. Ball.
2-2 count.
Fishermen today wearing the purple socks, white pants, and purple tops. For the Lions, they're wearing the whites with the pinstripes, black pinstripes. Changeup floats over and just outside.
Full count
for Ray against Pence. third baseman, steps back in. And here comes the pitch from Ray. Right down the middle, you bet. Looking strikeout there. Pence holds off on it, and she'll go back to the dugout. Well, Hallie Hayes, the second baseman, now comes up to bat. Right-hander steps in, now with an out, and a runner on second. Here comes the pitch from Ray.
Just high.
Just outside of the zone for ball one to Hayes. Emmy Karaming in the on-deck circle with Ellie Schaefer moving to the hole for the Lions. Pitch from Ray. Pop in the air.
To us here.
Off the fence, and strike one. Off the bat, into the cage behind the catcher. Finley will load up the umpire's little bag with that one, and we got a new one into Ray, and here comes the pitch. That one high. Finley puts her arms up. They go down to third.
Oh,
it's
overthrown.
missed. Overthrown. She's coming home, and the throw home is not going to be in time. So a Madeline Hancock steals third, and an overthrow. Missed communication between Adams and Finley will bring Hancock home. On a 1-1 count, excuse me, now a 2-1 count. The Lions get one, and Coach Ken Israel wants to come in and talk to the umpire, and I think he might be trying to potentially call for batter interference as the batter didn't clear, and he's not going to win the argument. That's the only thing I think he might be coming out to maybe lobby for, is that the batter, Hayes,
got in the way.
Kind of stayed in the lane and didn't give Finley a clean throw to Adams. It's worth the short conversation, and that's all Kent, I think, thought he was going to get out of it, and that's all he did get out of it. Pitch from Ray in the zone. Nice pitch. 2-2 count. One out. One run scored as the Lions take a early 1-0 lead here in the second. Ray. Swung and missed.
Right to me, made me dodge there.
Off the cage. 2-2 count. Emmy Karaming in the on-deck circle for the Fishermen, or for the Lions. Pitching against the Fishermen today, just outside. Hallie Hayes watches that one come in for a full count. Madeline Hancock with the leadoff double to start this inning, steals third and comes home on the overthrow, and here comes Ray's pitch. Chopped foul, she'll stay alive, Hayes will. And now face the 8th pitch of this at-bat. Give a chance for a pitcher to get back into the rubber. Finley Cameron tracks down the loose ball, and we get reset. And with the full count, here comes the pitch from Ray.
There,
just on the outside edge, looking strike to Hallie Hayes. Finley Cameron framed that one well, and just on the outside, Ray picks up the strike. And the strikeout for the second out. Emmy Karaming now pitching. She wears number 2. Good pitcher for the Lions the last couple of years, and once again, leading the Lions to a good record. Left-hander watches that one come in. Like Bob said, outside, as Ray, the right-handed pitcher, lines up on that side. And swing and a miss there. Got her chasing one high and away. And she'll take that one. And the 1-1 count. Ray with the pitch, and low and away for ball. Fishermen and Lions definitely battling the last couple of years, and they continue to do it this year. And I would imagine next year it's not going to be a lot different.
I don't think so.
Here comes Ray's pitch, just outside, ball.
Yeah, Lions are only going to lose 2. Addie Ellis and Madeline Hancock are the only seniors on the team.
Here comes the pitch from Ray, swing and miss, strike.
Of course, senior night here at Astoria Field, and we haven't had a chance to talk about it yet, but
no,
we've got
just
Kate
a pair
Barnesy.
of seniors for the Fishermen.
Riley Davis and Kate Barnesy.
Both in the field today. And fouled away and into the berm over the road. Sixth pitch is fouled off, and Emmy Cramming will now face a seventh pitch from Ray here in the second. Hancock hits the double to lead things off and comes around and scores. And here, fouled away off the fence. The Fisherman dugout.
To the photographer.
Ellie Schaefer in the on-deck circle is the 8th hitter in the lineup. Bristol Beeler in the hole is the 9th batter. As the Fishermen are able to retire the Lions in order in the first, here in the second. Ray is facing her 4th batter. And that one is going to get hit right back to her. And into center field as nobody can get there in time. Ray tried to slow it down but couldn't get there. So on the 8th pitch, Emmy Cramming will get a single off Ray. And that will bring up Ellie Schaefer, the right fielder for the Lions. Wears 0. Once again, the Lions in the pinstripes and black socks today have already had a couple of base runners, and one got home and scored. Ray throws that one into Schaefer. Schaefer slices it away for strike 1.
Don't feel so bad. The guy next to me here just dodged that one like I did in the last foul ball.
It's a heavy chain link fence. I'm, I guess, trusting in the fence.
Yeah.
Here comes Ray's pitch to Schaefer, high, and ball.
Cameron chases back Cramming.
She is a short and speedy pitcher. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't try to send her. Ball, little high, and she stays at first. Senior Kate Barnsey on first base for the Fishermen. And here comes the pitch.
Check swing. Shot her.
Check or not, that was high in the zone and in the strike zone for strike 2.
2-2 count.
Here comes the pitch from Ray, and swung and missed. Should go down on strike, so Ray gets all 3 outs at the plate. But Madeline Hancock gets the double, the stolen base, and comes around to score. The Lions leave one on the bags, but they do get one. And we'll head to the Fishermen's half of the second, with them trailing 0-1 here on ESPN 106.3.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of mobile synergy fuel and diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Bringing you the Inside Scoop with Coach Rube and the Coaches Show on Fridays. I'm Dane Gouge, and you're listening to Astoria High Sports on ESPN 106.3.
Back underway here at CMH Field. The Fishermen trailing the Lions 0-1 here in the bottom of the second. Lila Carlson leading things off with a strike as she fouls one deep down the left field line. That one up off the catcher's glove high for ball 1. Lila Carlson, the center fielder, already responsible for an out for the Fishermen in her first at bat here today.
Leading the team in home runs with 4.
Nice big stroke. Deep center field against Capoose. That one low in the zone. Ball 2. I believe she also leads, or at least is in the top of the standings for RBIs.
Yeah, she's close. And she's hitting .406.
That one she's going to chop to short. Short backhands it. Pick up the throw off the bag.
Net
She'll be
tag.
safe at first. So Lila Carlson safe with the E6. Shortstop pulls first baseman off the bag, and Lila Carlson safely nestles her way into first base, bringing up freshman Kylie Svensson. The right fielder, hot pink batting gloves, steps in. She is not a shy freshman.
No, she's not.
Low, ball 1. And I mean that in the nicest of ways, and I think her parents and her friends would agree that she is not shy. She's
feisty.
not. That one chopped. It's going to go to third. Third scoops, throws to first. It is going to be a 5-3 out. And Carlson will scamper to second on the play. And Barnesy, senior, at bat.
Kate with 14 RBIs this season.
Left-hander will step in, facing Karaman. And she'll send that one up over the shortstop's head. It will drop in front of the left fielder and slice. And Carlson is coming home to even things up.
Let's say 15 RBI now.
Barnesy will scamper to second after the single. She'll get credit for the single for sure and the RBI and get to second on the throw home as Carlson will tie things up. Coming across the plate, bringing up Kaisa Whitsett. And that one she'll send to short, and 6-3 first base digs it and sliding into third. And they say the tag is made. So Whitsett on the 6-3 double play. And the throw to Barnesy coming to third is a 3-5. And there we are. The Fishermen get one back and then get the double play turn. But we go into the third, tied at 1 between the Lions and Fishermen here on ESPN 106.3.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
You're tuned in to ESPN Radio on 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field, and it is Beeler up to bat for the Lions, taking a first one a little high and outside for ball one. Ray and Beeler squaring off for the first time today. And pitch 2 is going to get fouled away and into the berm behind the fans on the third base side for a strike and a 1-1 count. Now to the left fielder. For the Lions, they're sending up their 9-1-2 hitters. And low and away. 2-1 count now to number 3 for the Lions. Redhead gets back in, left-handed hitter. And pitch from Ray fouled away and into the net. That'll be strike 2.
2-2 count.
Addie Enderheisen in the on-deck circle for the Lions. All ready for Ray. She's got 5 strikeouts in 2 innings worth of work. Got a 2-2 count here to Beeler. And that one's going to get fouled away and looks
off
like
a fender.
Off a fender down there on somebody's rig. I have yet to be brave enough to park on the right field line or the left field line. And swinging strikeout again. Ray, 2 consecutive strikeouts.
She's got 6 on the day so far. That is going to put her at 200 for the season.
200 even. Nice milestone for Ray, picking up an even 200 strikeouts on the season. Addie Enderheisen now in, the left-handed leadoff hitter. Plays center and looks to slap that one and swings through for strike 1.
She struck out at her last at bat.
1-2 count. She went down swinging. Here, she'll swing through for strike 1 and swing through for strike 2. Might be watching some of the college softball on ESPN and other various platforms. And might be familiar with the slap hit. Still looks funny to me, but.
And she does it again.
And safe this time as she holds the bat back. And that is just moving in the batter's box. And usually if you do it, it's a left-handed kind of thing because you're moving towards first base already is the thought process behind it. And You're just looking for one of those little pops just over the shortstop. Swing and a miss. And she'll go down on strikes. Three consecutive strikeouts now for Ray. She picks up 2 here in the third. Dakota Drake, first baseman, now at bat for the Lions. Lions got the score in the second. Fishermen got one as well. And we are 1-1 here in the third between these two. Ray loads up. The pitch, high in the zone.
Ball 1.
Had a 2-2 count before taking a looking strike in the first. And she'll send that one back up. Whitsett can't knock it down. It'll get to Carlson, and that'll be a single for Dakota Drake. With 2 down, Addie Ellis, shortstop, will not come up to bat. St. Helens squad is a good hitting team for sure.
They sure are. There's a reason why they're number 4 in the state.
Here comes the pitch from Ray. Runner on first and chopped. Haley will gobble that up, get it off to Barnsey. Barnsey digs it out for the out, so the 6-3 will get Ellis, and the Lions will strand their base runner, and the Fishermen will now get set for their half of the third, and they'll be sending up the 9-1-2 hitters in just a minute right here on ESPN 106.3.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria. Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
You're listening to Astoria High School Sports on 106.3 ESPN Radio.
Back here at CMH, and the Fishermen and Lions battle. They each get one in the second. We are 1-1 here in the third. The Fishermen in their half get strike 1 to Riley Davis, hitting ninth for the Fishermen in the DH position. And it's Haley Svensson and Ariana Adams next. That one's going to get foul chopped, back behind, and strike 2. Riley Davis with a few at-bats this year, new to the team this year. At least the varsity squad. She'll step back in and get set once again. And this time she'll send one off to third base, scooped up and thrown well on a 5-3 put down for the Lions. That is Pence off to Drake. And that'll bring up leadoff hitter Haley Svensson.
Yeah, she had a single at her first at bat on the first pitch.
Ended up not going anywhere. She got stranded there after the Fishermen couldn't get the next 3 batters to move her around. And here she'll get one just to short and off to first. Good play by Ellis to Drake there to get the 6-3.
That's going to bring up Ariana Adams, who hit that foul pop-up that the catcher handled at her last at bat on the first pitch.
Catcher had 2 of those in the first inning. And Adams watches the first one come in low, ball.
She's leading the team with doubles, and she's got 9 stolen bases, Rob.
She is a fast individual, and it was a shame to see her come in from right field. That one hit down the third base line and in foul territory for strike 1.
Yeah, that was always fun to watch that cannon fire into the catcher.
Yes, it was. And
no relay needed.
She gave way to a pretty good right fielder, Kylie Svensson.
Oh, definitely.
That one she'll send down the first base side and foul and into the shed.
Long strike 2.
Good infielder as well. Good third baseman for the Fishermen, but I do miss seeing some of those cannon throws from right field. And that one floats in for a looking strike to Adams. The Lions are able to get the Fishermen in 3, And we'll turn the page on the third and head to the fourth. And it will be the 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for the Lions in 1 minute right here on ESPN 106.3 in a 1-1 Astoria High varsity softball contest.
Seaside Outlets. Over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of mobile synergy fuel and diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Time to get back to the action. I'm Athletic Director Howard Rube. Let's get back to the play-by-play on ESPN 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field, the Fishermen and Lions in a 1-1 battle here. Second place on the line for the Coapa League between the Fishermen and Lions today. And in a 1-1 game, we expect nothing less other than, a fight today.
Yeah,
and we are getting it. Ray facing Hancock for the second time. High in the zone, ball one. Hancock got the leadoff double in the second, came around to score, and that represents the Lions' run.
That's right.
Ray, pitch 2 is going to get sent into foul territory and off the roof of the shed.
Keep those kids busy running after that
Yes,
one.
indeed. Strike 1 on the count. Rolls down off the roof, and it is retrieved. Changeup floats in high for a ball. 2-1 count to Hancock. Got that double, got the stolen base to third, and in a error throwing down, she comes home to score.
Gonna say ball low, outside.
Be a 3-1 count now to Madeline Hancock, the number 4 hitter. Jaden Pence on deck. Ray, that one finds the zone. Well handled as it's hit right to Kate Barnsey. The senior handles it all by herself. Gets it, steps on the bag. And third baseman Jaden Pence now comes up to bat with Hallie Hayes moving into the on-deck circle.
Pence had a looking strikeout with a full count at her last at bat.
Ray steps in. And here comes the first pitch to the right-hander. That one on the outside edge and not close enough. That'll be ball 1. Ray usually works that opposite edge well. Right-handed pitcher throwing into the right-handed batter, working the other side of the plate. And that one's going to get up in the air, and Kylie will get on her horse and in foul territory. With the sliding catch. What an effort by the freshman in foul territory. That is handled by the sliding Kylie Svensson, going down to one knee and making the exciting catch.
Digging it out.
2 down, and Hallie Hayes now comes up to bat.
She had a looking strikeout with a full count at her last at bat as well.
A full count plus a couple of foul offs. It was an 8-pitch strikeout. And that one's hit up in the air, and this time Kylie will stay in position, and she'll settle up underneath of it. Kylie Svensson picking up the last 2 outs after the 3 UA, and the Fishermen and St. Helens go into the bottom of 4, deadlocked at 1 apiece. And for the Fishermen, it is the 3, 4, 5 hitters due up next here on ESPN 106.3.
Seaside Outlets. Over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Hey, it's Alice Cooper, and you're listening to Astoria High School Sports on ESPN 106.3. School's not out yet. I'll tell you when.
Back here at CMH Field as Finley Cameron watches the first one come in low for ball one. Catcher for the Fishermen had a deep shot to center field in the first and was the second out for the Fishermen. Here she'll watch one come in low for ball two. Two low pitches from Karaming here to Finley Cameron. We'll see if she stays there or if she moves the ball up in the zone. And she will. And that one will float way high for ball three. Trying to get Finley's eyes moving around. That time missing her mark a little bit and getting a little too high on that one, I think. That time she finds the middle of the zone and gets the strike.
Cameron was just going to gamble on that one.
I think so. She didn't look like she had any thought of swinging the bat there. 3 straight balls, see if the pitcher can find her mark, and Karaming did. 3-1 count, and that one in and out of the glove of the catcher, strike two. And now with a full count, Finley Cameron will have a decision to make on this pitch. And she'll swing through the changeup and go down on strikes. Taryn Ray, the pitcher for the Fishermen.
That was a heck of a changeup there.
That was a great changeup from Karaming. She hung it out, and Finley got fooled and went through it a little early.
Taryn Ray is up to bat. She hit to a foul pop-up the catcher handled. Hit her first at bat on the second pitch. First pitch comes in, low, ball one.
Part of the pair of foul-ups to the catcher in the first inning. That one hit well down the third base line. It will not stay fair by a few feet. And it'll just be a long strike for Taryn Ray. 1-1 count. She sends that one down the third base line, and it slices foul. Third pitch from Karaming, and Ray is ahead of that changeup for strike two. Lila Carlson in the on-deck circle for the Fishermen. She's the only scorer for the Fishermen in this 1-1 deadlock tie here in the fourth. High for ball two.
2-2 count.
Ray was an early swinger in that first at bat, swinging on the second pitch to get the foul up. Here a little more patient, now with a full count. That pitch comes in high and outside from Karaming. And Taryn Ray steps back in. Slugger for the Fishermen will watch that one come in at the knees, just below the knees for base on balls. And that brings up Lila Carlson for the Fishermen.
She got on base with an E6 and then came around and scored.
And there you have it. Olive will step in on first base to run for Ray. Olive Hopkins, the courtesy runner here in softball, low and away, ball one. Carlson, definitely a slugger for the Fishermen. We'll watch pitch two come in, and she'll chop that one to the third base line and foul.
You hear that crack.
Coach Kent Israel not quick enough to get that one. Not sure
it's end of
anybody
the season.
was.
Yeah.
That was going to take some effort as that one was hit sharply down the line. Lila Carlson, center fielder for the Fishermen, having a great year again for the Fishermen. And here comes the pitch, low and off the plate. Ball. Hopkins courtesy running for Ray on first base. Carlson watches that one come in. It's off the catcher's glove. The wild pitch will give Hopkins second. And just like that, the Fishermen have a runner now on second with just one down, and Lila Carlson. And a 3-1 count. Grabbing with the pitch, and Carlson swings through for a full count. Trying to make contact there and drive one deep. Trying to get her runner a little farther around the bags. And here, on a full count, she will do just that as that one gets into left field and into the left fielder. And left fielder gets it relayed in, so it'll hold Carlson to a single. And it will advance the runner to third. And Kylie Svensson, the freshman, now due up for the Fishermen. Usually 00. Today in the purples, it's just 1-0.
She hit into a 5-3 at her last at bat.
Second pitch there as the Fishermen come out aggressive, and she'll take that one to center field. She'll drive home a run and get the runner to second. So Carlson will scamper to 2. Kylie Svensson on the single will drive home a run and give the Fishermen a 2-1 lead with the first pitch single. Great swing from Svensson to get that one out, and that brings up senior Barnsey. Left-hander steps in with runners on first and second, and first pitch she'll swing through, strike one.
She had a single at her last at bat with an RBI.
She gave the Fishermen the tie. And just now, Hopkins scores. Barnsey swings through, strike two with just one down. After Taryn Ray got Hopkins on base, Hopkins comes around to do the hard work. And that one high and ball. Good job, good eye by Barnsey to lay off of that one.
Watch
Hopkins
up on this pitch.
Scores for the Fishermen to give them the lead, leaving Carlson at second, Svensson at first, and Barnsey's going to send that one high and in territory. The second baseman will float over and handle it. In a high pop-up, second baseman for the Lions will scamper over to handle the duties. Hallie Hayes just behind first base, and now Whitsett for the Fishermen.
She hit into a 6-3 put out at her last at bat. First
part of a
pitch
double play.
Yep, first pitch comes in outside, ball one.
Hit into the 6-3, the 3-5. Kylie Svensson getting thrown out, trying to get to third in the second. And Whitsett watches that one come in high, ball two. Runners stay at second and first on the previous play as the play was right behind first base. No chance to advance. And here comes the next pitch to Whitsett. That one in the zone, strike. Kaisa Whitsett, second baseman for the Fishermen, having a strong year, moving into the second base position, taking over for Svensson. That one she's going to hit down to third. Third will handle the lead runner, and that will be all that's needed. So Whitsett hits into the fielder's choice, and it is Lila Carlson out on the 5 UA. And the Fishermen will get one and take the lead 2-1, and we'll head to the fifth in just a minute, right here in the sunny skies on ESPN 106.3.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Hi, Dane Gouge, EP of the BSE, and you're listening to Astoria High Sports on ESPN 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field, it is the Fishermen and Lions battling for second place in the Coapa League, and right now it is the Fishermen leading 2-1 after getting one in the fourth, and we're here at the top of 5 with Emmy Karaming leading off for the Lions. First pitch from Ray comes into the left-hander, and that'll hit the fence and get retrieved by the catcher, Finley Cameron. Strike one to Emmy Karaming, who took Ray to 8 pitches in the second before getting the single.
She was behind.
And they want the cage closed for the bullpen. I think the photographer was hiding out in there for a minute. Now back out onto the field to get his pictures. And that one is in the zone.
Beautiful
strike.
Pitch.
Just on the outside edge as the right-hander throws to the same side of the plate against the left-handed batter and finds the edge. 0-2 count. Pitch from Ray, fouled away and over the car and into the berm. Thought for a second that had potential to take a window there.
I thought it was going to be a windshield for sure.
Amy Karaming, the pitcher for the Lions, reached in the second, left stranded.
Ooh, high for ball 1.
8-pitch at bat. Here facing the 5th pitch from Ray. Leading off the 5th, Ellie Schaefer and Bristol Beeler. Next up, low in the zone. Ball 2. 2-2 count. Pitcher Karaming leading off here in the 5th. Oh, just away for ball 3.
Loading that count.
She did have a full count in the second. Ray, the windup, the pitch, and swing and a miss. Should go down on strikes. And Ellie Schaefer will now come up for the Lions. 2-2 count. Got a strikeout in the second.
Sure did.
And Ray is making a few victims with the K's today.
Already with 8 today.
Here in the 5th. Adds one, and that is going to get knocked down. Ray will get it and go to Whitsett, who covers first. Good job by the Fishermen to defensively move. Barnesy comes up to handle the bunt.
It was a nice bunt, too.
It was a good bunt. A little dire right there to the pitcher. Pitcher Ray had to come quite a ways to get it. And nice job by the defense to cover.
Yeah.
Whitsett to cover first and come up handle it for the second out, bringing up Beeler. And that one will be outside, ball 1.
Beeler struck out at her first appearance in the 3rd.
That one outside edge to the left-handed hitter. And here comes the windup from Ray. And that is going to get chopped down. Svensson gets there and throws to Barnesy, not in time, as Beeler will be safe on first. And I think Beeler was going to beat that one out altogether as Svensson threw that one a little short to Barnesy in and out of her glove. And I'm not sure that I wouldn't credit that with a hit because I think she was going to beat the throw anyway. Addie Anderheesen, the leadoff hitter. Now at bat. We've seen Svensson make that play before. That one swing and a miss, strike. We'll see what the official scorekeeper calls, but I might be inclined to be nice on that one. And
so I'm going the other way on that one.
Usually not my forte. That one fouled away down the third base line for strike 2. And they are going to credit Svensson with the error on that one, so Beeler reaches on an E6.
0-2 count for Andreessen.
One of the few errors by Svensson this year. That one high, up towards the collar for ball 1. Runner stays at first. Once again, they credit the E6 to Beeler. Error to Haley Svensson. And that one outside edge, just far enough away for a 2-2 count. Had a chance to briefly chat with the Svenssons on their way by and said they're doing pretty good today, feeling better.
Glad to hear it, yeah.
A little excitement last week. That one a little far away and ball 3.
That's a full count.
Leadoff hitter Eddie Anderheesen, 2 strikeouts.
Well, just took the words out of my mouth, sir.
Already today. And Ray trying to rack her up with another one.
And
she will. Swing and strike out there. She's got the trifecta. And we are out of the 5th for the Lions. The Fishermen will have their half coming up in just a moment right here on ESPN 106.3.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, grocery, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria, Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy fuel and diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
This is ESPN Radio on KKOR AM 1230 and 106.3 K2464BV, Astoria, Warrenton, Seaside. You're tuned in to ESPN Radio on 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field for the Fishermen, they are in their half of the fifth, and Maggie Fallure will bat, and that will come in low for Fallure. Ball one. Maggie Fallure taking over for Riley Davis in the number 9 hole.
Fortunately, we didn't get to call it, but she had a really nice 2-shot home run.
That one popped up to second base.
On Friday's game against St. Helens.
Handled by the second baseman there, so Maggie Fallure in for Riley Davis. Can't get things started here in the bottom of 5 for the Fishermen, leading 2-1. Haley Svensson will now come up to bat. Yeah, I missed that home run, and it was a big one.
It was a good one.
Nice 2-run shot.
Yeah.
See Maggie connect on one and get one out of the park. Friday's game against this squad. And now the umpire and Coach Kent will have another conversation. There was one earlier. And I'm not sure what it is, but he relayed something back to the dugout. And Haley Svensson now steps in, and she'll drive that one into foul territory down the third base side and take strike one.
She hit into a single off first pitch in the first and hit into a 6-3 in the third.
The young player gets back into the box, leading the team with stolen bases, over 20 on the year. That one skips in off the catcher's glove and ball.
Also leading batting average with .413 for the season.
Strong hitter, strong on base percentage. Not only does she lead a lot of offensive categories, but once she gets on base, she is a danger.
Yeah.
That one hit into center field and over the second baseman. No, second baseman floats over for the overhand, over-the-shoulder catch. Good job by Hayes to come away with it. A couple of putouts by the second baseman here brings up Ariana Adams for the Fishermen in her third appearance.
Yeah, she had a FP2, a foul pop-up to the catcher in the first inning, and then she had a looking strikeout in the third.
And that one she'll watch come in and away for ball one. It was a 1-2 count for the looking strike, and it was a changeup on the edge. She didn't like the call, but she didn't argue it either. She just got me on that one. That one hit right up to second base, and second baseman Hayes busy here. The 4-3 will get the Fishermen sat down after a few pitches. Cramming efficient there in the fifth. The Fishermen turn the corner. We head to the sixth. The Lions do up, sending up their 2-3-4 hitters. The Fishermen leading this one 2-1 here on ESPN 106.3.
Seaside Outlets. Over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Coach Rube from Astoria High Athletics. I want to thank everyone for listening to tonight's broadcast on ESPN 106.3 FM.
CMH Field is where you can find us. I'm Rob Kovach, along with Bob Wilkie, for the call of Astoria High Fighting Fishermen softball today. The Fishermen lead this one by a run as they are able to get to the Lions after tying things up and then getting another one in the fourth. And that one is going to send out to right field, and Kylie Svensson will put an end to it to Dakota Drake. A line out to Kylie Svensson out there.
A little hop to catch that one, too. It was a great job.
Kylie Svensson busy out there in right field, handles that one, and that'll bring up Addie Ellis for the Lions. As here in the sixth, they send up their 2, 3, 4 hitters to start things off. Now to their their number 3 hitter, Addie Ellis, wears number 4. And first pitch.
Low for ball 1. Addie hit an F8 at the first inning and then hit into a 6-3 in the third.
Carlson handled the first one, and Haley and Barnesy hook up for the second out. And here on the second pitch, she'll send that one up, and Kylie will get on her horse in foul territory and can't make the play. Just a long, exciting strike. As Kylie tried to chase it down on the fence, but just outside for...
She put some miles on that one to get to
she did indeed. Tell you what, I need a sub if that was me out there. I couldn't even run half that fast. 1-1 count, Addie Ellis with one down already.
Outside edge for ball 2.
Just outside and low. Addie Ellis with her third at bat here in the sixth. Facing off against Ray. One more time, the shortstop. We'll send that one into the gap. That well hit. Maggie will track it down and relay it in. She'll get to second. Whitsett covers, and the throw's not in time as she's in there standing up. So Addie Ellis with a strong stroke left center gets into the gap and gets her a double. Madeline Hancock, who got the double in the second, now at bat. She is the only scorer for the Lions.
Yeah, she had a stolen base there, got over to third, and then tried to throw down at third, and the ball went loose, and she ended up coming home and scoring.
This time she'll send one back out to Kylie. Kylie scoots back. It's over her head. She misplays it. So it's going to be a double and triple as she turns the corner and ties things up. So Madeline Hancock with the triple gets the RBI and gets the tie here in the sixth. It is now a 2-2 ball game after the triple. And with one down, Jaden Pence is due up for the Lions.
She had a looking strikeout in the second and then hit into a foul F9 for that catch by...
On the edge. Ball one.
Ball 1.
And Finley pops up, looks the runner back down at third. Here comes the pitch from Ray, and that one is hit. Whitsett off to Barnesy, and it's going to be enough for the RBI as the Lions now take the lead. Pence is out on the 4-3 to get the second out, but she will earn the RBI as Hancock comes home, and now Hayes is up for the Lions now a 3-2 ball game as the Lions get 2 here in the sixth. First pitch comes in for ball. Ray battling the Lions, has 2 down here in the sixth, and will swing and miss there for strike 1.
Yeah, Hayes had a looking strikeout in the second and then hit into an F9 in the fourth.
She was the third out in the fourth, and here Ray's trying to make sure she's the third out here.
Yeah.
2-1 count to Hallie Hayes, the second baseman, who had a couple of plays in the last inning defensively. And she's going to hit that one. Whitsett will come up and handle it, and a 4-3 will get the out. And not before the Lions strike and get 2 and take the 3-2 lead here in this one. We have the Fishermen's half of the sixth, and due up, it is the 3-4-5 hitters on ESPN 106.3.
Seaside Outlets. Over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Executive producer of the Rube Report here, Dane Gouge. You're locked into Astoria High Sports on ESPN 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field, it is the Fishermen and Lions in a 3-2 battle as the Lions get back ahead 3-2 here in the 6th. And for the Fishermen, Finley Cameron leads things off with a first pitch ball. Ray, then Carlson due up for the Fishermen. Karaming throws this one in high for ball 2.
Cameron had it hit into an F8 in the first and then had a swinging strikeout with a dirty changeup in the 4th.
And Karaming loads this one up, and Finley will rip that one down the third baseline foul. Finley Cameron trying to get herself on base to become the tying run. Here in the 6th, we expected nothing less between these two squads. They've played some tight games, and there is another one going on today here at CMH Field. Karaming loads up. Here's the pitch, and Finley's going to send this one on the left field line and handled out of territory as the left fielder puts the glove down and catches that one. Bristol Beeler with a great play
for the FF7.
Just on the other side of the line. And Taryn Ray now comes up for the Fishermen in her third at-bat.
She hit that foul pop-up to the catcher. Oh, big swing and a miss for the first pitch. Foul pop-up to the catcher in the first, and then she had a walk that came around and scored. Olive Hopkins, of course, the one across the plate.
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh,
and changeup floats in for strike 2. 0-2 count to Ray now. 1 down. Karaming working against the opposing pitcher here. And Ray will send that one high, and shortstop's going to float behind third base and handle it. A pop-up to shortstop behind third base puts the second out on the board, and now Lila Carlson due up for the Fishermen. She's been on base both times today, reaching on an E6 and getting a single. And right-hander steps in here and swings through, takes strike 1 there. Carlson steps back in. Karaming loads up, and that one comes in low for ball. Kylie Svensson, the freshman, waits in the on-deck circle for the Fishermen. And that one low, ball. Lila Carlson for the Fishermen. Scored the first run. And right here, she'll send one deep into right field, and not deep enough as the right fielder nestles under it for the play. And that will get the third out as Schaefer is there to make the play. And that will do it for the Fishermen in the 6th. We'll head to the 7th with the Lions holding a 1-run lead, 3-2 here at CMH Field. We'll be back in a minute on ESPN 106.3.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Hi, Dane Gouge, GP of the BSE, and you're listening to Astoria High Sports on ESPN 106.3.
Back here at CMH Field, the Fishermen and Lions battling in this Quappa League matchup. Emmy Cramming, Ellie Schaefer, and Bristol Beeler up for the Lions to lead off the 7th. First pitch comes in from Ray to Cramming, outside for ball 1.
Cramming had a very patient single in the 2nd, and then a swinging strikeout in the 5th.
Pitch from Ray here is outside edge, strike. It's a patient 8-pitch single in the 2nd inning in her first at bat, and then in the 5th had 7 pitches before being struck out. And that one she'll send down the left field line and just over the vehicles, I believe. I think that just narrowly missed, hitting the back of somebody's rig.
Between a pair of them, yeah.
1-2 count. Emmy Cramming leading off the 7th for the Lions. We'll chop that one off the plate and foul. Ellie Schaefer, the right fielder, due up. Bristol Beeler in the hole. Here in the 7th. Top of 7, Fishermen trail by 1 against the Lions, 3-2. Lead is exchanged a couple of times, and the Fishermen would love it exchanged one more time. Emmy Cramming will go down on strikes one more time. Ellie Schaefer now due up for the Lions.
It's the 10th for Ray this game.
Got a strikeout from Schaefer in the 2nd inning, and in the 5th, hit into a 1-4, the bunt to Ray. Whitset covers, and swing and miss. Ellie Schaefer takes a swing and hack at first pitch for a strike. Ray, the windup, and swing and miss again. Strike 2. Ray eclipsing the 200 milestone for strikeouts in this game for the season.
Currently sitting at 204.
At one high and outside, ball. She's had a great season for the Fishermen.
And a junior, we get her again next year.
Yes, indeed. The wind up, the pitch, and that's going to get hit well. Whitset can't knock it down. It'll get to Carlson, so it'll be a single here in the 7th for Schaefer.
It's going to bring up Bristol Beeler.
Beeler's been aboard once on an E6, struck out in the 3rd. And now with 1 down, she'll see if she can't give her team a little more cushion by trying to get some more runs scored. Schaefer waits on first. Beeler waits for the first pitch, and the left-hander will look to bunt, pull the bat back, and no run.
Ball 1.
Look for the Lions to potentially try to get that runner moved over with a bunt or a steal. And the bunt looks to get laid down, strike, and Finley will chase the runner back. Fisherman defense acutely aware of Schaefer on first. Pitch from Ray, bunt attempt looks to be laid down, strike, and they throw down. Barnesy don't get the tag in time, so strike 2. The throw down to first, not in time.
Great throw by Cameron, it was speedy.
She wasn't too far off the bag, and a good job by Barnesy on the sweep. Pitch, outside ball. 2-2 count now to Beeler. Pulls the bat back, no bunt attempt here. And the pitch is going to get down to Adams. Adams goes to 2, and the double play won't get turned, but they will kill the lead runner, so the 5-4 fielder's choice for Bristol Beeler will leave her at first. But Schaefer, the lead runner, will be out at second.
Addie Andreessen having a real rough day today with 3 swinging strikeouts.
The leadoff hitter for the Lions has been stymied and swings through that one for strike 1. Beeler, now the runner on base for the Lions. at first. Pitch from Ray. Slap hitter watches that one come in for ball one. 2 outs. Good job by the Fishermen on the last play for Adams to go to Whitsett and get the play at second base. That one comes in high for ball. 2-1 count. Center fielder waits for the next pitch. And
foul.
Chop that one into the cage behind the catcher. That'll give us a 2-2 count with 2 down. A little less concerned about the runner on first for the Fishermen here. And
full count. I'm going to say that was a ball.
Just high and outside, according to the umpire, to push the full count. Fishermen looking for the play at the plate or at first. And
swing and a
miss. Andreessen will go down one more time, and I'm sure there's something for that. I think they call this the golden sombrero in baseball, the 4 strikeout effort for Andreessen. The Fishermen come back for the bottom of the 7th. Coming up in just a minute, it's a 3-2 lead for the Lions here on ESPN 106.3.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria, Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy fuel and diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
You're listening to Astoria High School Sports on 106.3 ESPN Radio.
Back here at CMH Field, where Kylie Svensson leads off the bottom of the 7th for the Fishermen. She watches the first one come in for a ball, and then we'll take the next pitch for strike. And that one, ball. It'll be a 2-1 count to Kylie Svensson, leading off the bottom of the 7th for the Fishermen. For the Fishermen, they'll send up their 6, 7, 8 hitters, trying to get back in this one. And she's going to take that one to left center. And the single will put Kylie Svensson on base. She now represents the tying run at first base. First baseman, Kate Barnsey, now comes up to bat. Senior for the Fishermen. Steps in, steps back. And back in. Kylie Svensson once again on first base with the single. Barnsey's going to send that one up in the air. Shortstop's going to get underneath of it and handle it. The pop up to short will keep Svensson on second. And second baseman Kaisa Whitsett now at bat. One down, runner on, and Whitsett at bat for the Fishermen. Low pitch for ball one. In the on-deck circle for the Fishermen is Maggie Fallure, the left fielder. Whitsett sends that one high and into center field, and center fielder has it. That doesn't give Kylie a chance to tag up, so the F8 will put the second out on the board, and Kylie will stand still at first, and now comes Maggie Fallure for the Fishermen. Maggie will step in, and the right-hander will have a chance to try to push Svensson around the bags. And the first pitch is swung on and low, strike one. Cut into that one, and I think she knew about halfway through that swing she shouldn't have. And Svensson on first, Maggie at bat. That one low for ball. Close game here. The Fishermen trail in this one by a run. 3-2 here in the bottom of 7. 2 outs and a runner aboard. Maggie Fallour at swings on a high one for strike 2. 2-1 count, Emmy Karaming. These two squads have traded runs a little bit in this one, and now the Lions with the 3-2 lead. And 2 outs. And Fallour will send that to
right between the gap.
Left. It's going to fall, and she'll be safely aboard with a single. And Svensson will move to second. Timely hitting by Maggie Fallour to get on base. And now Kylie Svensson stands at second with her sister Haley Svensson, the leadoff hitter for the Fishermen, at bat. Left-hander steps in. Emmy Karaming loads up the first pitch, and Haley watches that one come inside for ball 1. Haley got a single in the first and hit into a couple of outs into the 3rd and 5th, and here looking for a timely shot. Haley Svensson waits for it, and she'll rip that one between second out in the left, and Haley sends Kylie home, and Kylie is out at home. And Haley thinks she got in behind the tag, and she is looking at her coach. Come on, coach, are you going to complain about this one or not? And that will do it. The umpire calls Kylie out, coming home, and so the Lions will hold on to the 3-2 victory. And that is how it ends here in Astoria. The Fishermen trying to get the tying run. And Coach Ken Israel and Lou are going to talk to the umpires. And I don't think it's going to do any good, as that's the call. The Lions come away with the exciting 3-2 victory here on the road against the Fishermen. And we'll see what that means for the standings and everything else when we come back in just a moment right here on ESPN 106.3.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Seaside Outlets. Over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of mobile synergy fuel and diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
This is ESPN Radio.
Back here at CMH Field, where it's a 3-2 final. The Lions win it as Kylie Svensson tries to turn the corner to tie things up in the bottom of the 7th, called out on the throw home, and that's how it ends. Taking a look at some of the other games in the Coapa League, the Scappoose Indians are up against the Banks Braves, 1-0 in the bottom of 2, and one other game underway, that is Seaside battling Tillamook, and the Seagulls are holding the lead there 9-0 in the bottom of the 1st as they have blown that one wide open against Tillamook to start things off. And here it is, the Lions getting to the Fishermen in Game 3 of the series, and the Fishermen get the first 2, the Lions get the last one, and potentially what could become one of the most important ones, as that could change the landscape of how the Fishermen approach and enter the playoffs.
That's right, yeah. You and I were just doing some napkin math, and it looks like that would potentially bump them down below 9.
Well, when they reshuffle the standings, that's what could happen. So the Fishermen and St. Helens may swap spots, at least according to the top 5. So St. Helens might jump to 3, Astoria will drop to 4, potentially, but being the third-place team in the Coapa League behind St. Helens and Scappoose, that is going to change things when the Fishermen then get reseeded, and that could give them basically the 9th seed in the reshuffle. So we just have to wait and see how it all turns out and how it shakes out for the other teams and how they do. The Dowls and other teams still need to play. So like I said, we'll just wait and see how that shakes out over the next couple of days as the playoffs will begin next week. And we'll be there with you to guide you through the games as they happen. So, of course, you can always follow along. OSA.org is the place to do that, see how things start to shake up. And we'll do the same, and we'll keep you apprised when and where we play next. All you got to do is follow along and pay attention here on ESPN 106.3. But today, a good stellar game by Taryn Ray. Just a couple of issues here and there. I mean, just a couple of timely hits, you know. She had a good effort today, 10 strikeouts, like you said.
And her mom was just telling us that's the record for Astoria for most strikeouts in a season.
204, 205, I think.
Previous record was 189.
There you go. So a good job by Ray. All season long, of course, still a game to go. Wednesday, they have Dayton on the schedule, and they'll go travel to that one. We will not make the road trip to Dayton on Wednesday night, but we should be with you next week as we get set to go for postseason play with the Fishermen. We'll wait to see if they host or go on the road officially, and we'll have all that information for you. Of course, don't forget to follow along with the OSA.org website, and don't forget to tune in to the Coach's Show. Absent this Friday, so Coach Rube can travel and go to Rocky's graduation.
Hey!
Believe it or not, just a few short years ago, we were calling Rocky as the quarterback for the Astoria High Fishermen football squad, and he's off graduating and on to bigger and more important things in his life. So congratulations to Rocky, and Coach Rube is taking the week off to go celebrate the graduation, and they'll be back the week after to wrap up everything and let you know where the sports squads stand, as a lot of postseason play for the Fishermen on the books, and we'll keep you apprised. Once again, OSA.org to follow along the brackets and the seedings and all that fun stuff. And we'll have our next game for you, hopefully, I think Tuesday next week.
Tuesday, yeah.
So stay with us for that. For Bob and Rob, signing off here on ESPN. The Lions come away with the victory here 3-2 at CMH Field. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back with you next week right here on ESPN 106.3.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of mobile synergy fuel and diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at astoriaford.net.
This broadcast on 106.3 ESPN Radio was brought to you locally by Peter Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, the Seaside Outlets, Northwest Lending Group, Clatsop Community College. You're tuned in to ESPN Radio on 106.3.